This is Front Row MMA, and we're standing alongside Tim Wilde. And Tim, you got a big fight coming up. Arguably the biggest fight of your career on the biggest stage, main eventing Bellator's European card in Birmingham, and facing a former champion in Primus. How did this fight come about?
Well, we signed with Bellator in August last year. We were scheduled to fight the end of November. And due to medical reasons, I couldn't get cleared to fight. So we got that issue sorted. Then I couldn't get my visa sorted because we was due to fight in March. I've rushed out. We just had a bit of a nightmare, really, for the last 6 months. But I don't mind. I've been working every day hard with Gracie Baha, Neil Simpkins, and my coach John Roberts at UTC, training constantly, improving. So all it means is he's got to fight a better version of myself. So yeah, I'm just really stoked that they've offered me the former champ as my debut. It shows where they put me on the grand scheme of the rankings and whatnot.
They did the same thing for, Ryan Scope in Newcastle. They're putting some of our best talent against some of Bellator's best talent, and you fit right in there. Birmingham, though, I mean, you couldn't get much closer to home, could you? The arena's got to be a great place to fight.
No, it's like a storybook. It's a story tale, I can't wait to. I'm going to be taking 500 fans there. It's going to be extremely loud. I'm sure I'm going to have the whole of the country behind me, the whole of the arena behind me. So Primus, if he's looking past me, which he said I think a couple of times, trying to get this trilogy with Chandler, he's going to be in for a long night or a really short one.
Obviously, you're training for a guy who has been at the pinnacle of the organization you're in. Where is he dangerous? Where do you? I'm not asking you to give a game plan away, but you must see some holes in the game.
He's obviously got a really good calf kick. He hurt Chandler with it. He's strong. He's a big guy. I can see him. After I've beat him on May the 4th, I can see him moving up to welterweight because I think the guy must struggle to make weight. He's a very big guy. So he's going to, what comes with being a big guy, he's going to be strong. He's going to perhaps be able to cut the cage down quite well. But I just see me being too much for him in too many areas. So everything's on my side. It's in my hometown. I'm cutting weight at home. It's just, I'm going to be going to Renegade sparring in Birmingham weekly anyway. So it's just going to be like another trip to go and spar, So I'm excited for it. Were you
a little surprised at the name you were offered, or considering it's a debut for the promotion? Were you surprised that that's the fight you got?
In ways, yes, and in ways, no. I believe that I'm ready to take these fights. I believe I've been working hard enough. I mean, if you looked at our records and the experience, I've had the kind of more experienced journey than he's had. He's just lucky that he's in America and he's got that great team and it gets the bigger exposure than I have in past. So, but it doesn't faze me. The mission's the same every time. Just work the game plan, constantly improve, go in fit, ready, with a healthy body and a great mindset, which I have done in the last 3 fights, and you've seen that, and I'll get the result. I know I will. I'm super focused.
Without looking past him, it's a win over this guy puts you right on the top of the Bellator food chain. Is there any danger that you might start thinking past this guy, because the opportunity next has got to be somewhat close to a title shot?
No, well, myself personally, I make goals. I make short-term, mid-term, long-term goals, and my short-term goal is finish Primus May the 4th. You make mid-term goals, long-term goals. My mid-term, long-term goals are to be champion and to be known, create a legacy in the sport. I think if you're going into this sport to just have a knock, it's the wrong sport to do. There's easier ways to earn money, So, but I'd like to get out to America and fight. Like I say, after beating Primus May the 4th, and then another win following this win. Maybe that brings a title shot next year. But one thing's for sure, I shall be ready for whatever comes.
Last question, we'll let you go. You said Primus a couple of times has maybe played that he's underestimating you or maybe looking past you, you got a message. You got a message for him, the fans that are going to be in attendance May the 4th, watching you in your first Bellator main event.
Message for Primus is just train hard, come prepared, make sure your weight's on track, and I want to fight the best version of you, so turn up the best version of you and we'll get in there, and I'm sure we're going to put on an entertaining fight. For the fans who already know me, they already know that I'm going to bring excitement and fireworks, and for the ones that don't, well, you're gonna know after May the 4th.
Tim Wilde fights in the Bellator European Series, coming to Birmingham on May 4th in the main event against former champion Brent Primus. Tim, thank you so much for your time.